Well, hello everybody. I hope everyone's having a fantastic day after the holiday weekend. I'm in the car. I've got a lot to share with you guys. As you can tell, I'm a little tired. Well, things change very quickly in e-commerce, guys. I'm going to tell you. Ooh, those are cute. If you go to keywebco.com right now, don't buy anything because I'll just refund you. You'll see a bunch of products available for sale. The only thing that I'm going to be able to honor would be a costume. Those are the only new items that you'll see newly listed. The only store category that you should really look at all is the newly listed store category because it's just costumes. There should be a few sunglasses and like 600 costumes. That's all that actually I could honor in my store. Shopify is supposed to be taking down 7,464, I believe, items. I asked them to do that a while ago, and it does say doing it in the background, but I sure don't see any numbers changing. But I hope they get those things removed from my keywebco.com store. Now, you're going to go, well, why would we be taking down all of your products? And actually, all except for the costumes will be down. Now, that doesn't mean I don't have thousands of products available. What it means is I am cutting out AliExpress. I am cutting out Orbello. I am cutting out all China fulfilled sales. Everything that I have is going to be filled. U.S. fulfillment, you get it from order to your front door in 7 days. They say less than that. I say 7 days. I don't trust fulfillment companies to be on time, so I add 2 days. It's the same companies that fulfill for Amazon and some eBay sellers too. Lots of good stuff. It is a little pricey for my old business model, but it's not pricey for the quality and the product brands that it is. So I'm doing something totally different than I was doing 2 days ago. My global market is still there. Now, all this is USA fulfilled, which means that my global sales are going to plummet. That means it's expensive. Nobody wants to pay that extra crazy stuff to come from the US. So, but that means my global sales are going to plummet. I'm not going to be getting all those sales in Russia that I was getting. I was getting a lot of Russian sales, guys. But those warehouses I won't have access to anymore because I've closed out AliExpress and Orbello. Let me explain why. Didn't have trouble with a significant number of the orders, except for all the expensive items were fraudulent charges. Time for that crap. Of course, you just refund them, but it's an inconvenience. Also, it just takes too freaking long to get the item. And I had one item caught in customs because the buyer had set it up to do that. Enough of that crap. And I had someone in Monaco stealing tablets. I helped AliExpress bust. And it still ended up costing me money. Well, that was the end of that. So, and I had on Together, I've had a return because they sent me a picture and the item looked like shit. I would have been furious if I got that in the mail. It was only a $5 item, but it was not even in a sealed package and it looked crappy. I said, well, and I wrote them. I was very apologetic. I said, oh my God, that's what you got in the mail? They said, yeah, I just wanted to show it to you. I really want a refund on this. I said, no worries. You're getting a refund, and I'm cutting out that company. They were another seller. They were saying, man, I wasn't going to say anything because, I drop ship too. It was another seller. And they says, I wasn't going to say anything because I drop ship too, but this is just terrible. And I said, well, yeah, that's awful. It looked like someone's dirty handprints were still on the item. I mean, it was total crap. I said, oh, I can't do this again. He said, yeah. He goes, I use AliExpress, but he goes, I have very few items from them that I use. He said, you're okay with some of their electronics, but you get a lot of theft, which is true. And he said, but their clothes are okay, but you can do better local. So, because of that, and because of a little other hassles that are going on, I decided I'm just going to kill all that China crap. Plus, I had a sale today that I refunded. Remember, I told you I've shut it down. I had a sale today that I refunded, and I went and looked, and sure enough, The shipping on it had a $10 charge. Guess what that is? Tariffs, guys. For a product that was already hit. Had a $10 charge. And Orbello did not adjust those charges like they're supposed to. They're supposed to, anytime there's a shipping change or an extra tariff or whatever added, they're supposed to immediately adjust it. I went and looked, that adjustment had been done, that price change had been done 3 weeks ago, and Orbello still had not changed that number in my store. So that was the end of them. That was the end of them. That is very unprofessional. And I pay them money. Not anymore. So Orbello is gone. AliExpress is gone. I'm not going to do it. Now, what this means is you're not going to be able to go to keywebco.com anymore and get a really, really cheap deal on expensive stuff, because it's not going to take 30 days to get to you. You're going to get it in a week. Another thing that it does also mean is I won't be doing volume sales, which is how I've always designed my business. That means I plan on 100, 200 sales a day. At the price points for these quality items. Now, this is good stuff, guys, I'm adding. This isn't crap like what you're used to seeing. This is real high-end stuff. The price points are high. Not for what they are, but for what my business model is. See, I have a huge following of lower and middle income people. Very few of my following. Sorry, I saw something come down in my messages. I wonder if I can see that while I'm on the road. Oh, okay, all right. Sorry, I was looking at a message. Product Pro, I'm gonna go ahead and tell you where I'm using. Product Pro is the fulfillment company. It's all US based. But when you go look at it, you're going to determine that there is no profit margins. I mean, I am only really adding these products, not really because they're going to make me much money, but to have a nice draw to my website. Now you might know, well, why would you carry items that aren't going to make you that much money? Well, I have affiliates that are marketing my products. I have to pay them. You know, when something sells, I have to give them 5%. And then another 5% after it sells. I mean, I give them 5% after it sells, and then at the end of the month, I give them a 5% bonus, so they get 10% of the value. So already, there goes any profit margins I would have made. You could buy something for $100, and I'd be lucky to get $10 from that sale, which I would have to spend 10% on my affiliate. So what am I making? But I need the traffic. Now, does that make sense to you? Think about this for a minute. Why would Roger have, and I'll probably have about 5,000 to 10,000 items in there, all US fulfilled, maybe as much as 60,000 items, because that's how much is available to me. I may do all of them. I may do all the items they have, which for my business, that would be normal. Most people would pick one thing, a niche, but my business is a design niche. So I would probably pick all 60,000 items. But for now, I'm going to be rolling out one category at a time. The very first thing that you'll see, you can see some of them, but they're not in collections or indexed or anything proper yet. If you go to keywebco.com, one of the things that you will see, just only look at the top collection where it says newly listed items, because everything else in there, if you buy it, I'm going to end up refunding you. This is supposed to be taken down. But the costumes are from this new company. That's not new. I've used them for a while, but it's new as the primary in my business. So those costumes are very, very good, high quality costumes. You get them in 7 days. Quicker than that, but I say 7. Shipping is no longer free at keywebco.com exactly. Let me go ahead and tell you the numbers in case you want to know those before you decide to. Do you know what yield means, lady? Sorry. Did you see that yellow Mustang zip around me? She tried to pass me coming off the on-ramp onto the highway. So I let her. Sorry. Rude. Very rude. All right, so back to it. So here's the deal. If you buy anything from Key Webco and you live in the United States, the first $50, in other words, the shipping cost for the first $50 worth of items you buy is $9.99. If you spend $75 or more, no, wait a minute. No, the first $0 to $50 is $9.99. $50 to $75 is $5.99. Anything over $75, I include the shipping. Now, why is my scale start so high for free shipping? Remember I told you there's no profit in any of these products I'm selling. They have basically priced it that with shipping and what you pay, there's $1 left for you to make. Unless you raise the price to ridiculous levels. This company is not designed to be good for a seller. I'm telling you, I'm doing Product Pro because I'm not going to have any drama with my orders. I'm not going to make any money, but my customers are going to love the products they get and the speed, the quality. Now, why would I have products that don't make me any money? And lots of them. I have 60,000 of those things. Why? Because the only reason I want people to come into keywebco.com, do you think it's to buy products? Hell no, I could care less if you buy my products. I need the money from them, so do buy them. But the reason that I have the store is so you buy a website. So you listen to my podcast, the things that actually pay me money. So the entire point of keywebco.com, even though I'm going to have awesome products, I mean, guys, we're talking good stuff to you in a week. Reasonably high priced. I have to say reasonably high priced. You can buy the same items from other people and you're going to pay a little tiny bit more, not much more. Okay. So, and the products they have are awesome. I'm not telling you that it's bad in any way, shape, or form. As a matter of fact, it's the best stuff you can get. But instead of having my middle and lower income support base, which is what I've built up for 10 years, I'm going to be building up a middle to upper income support base, meaning that I'm going to be targeting $2,000 and $3,000 items for sale, $200 and $300 items for sale, not $20 and $30 items, which I have done for years. So my sales numbers are going to go way down. My profit margins are going to also go way down. But the performance of the store and the relevance of the items that will be in it will be extremely high. And to me, that's more important than making money on the products. I don't make money on products hardly ever anyway. Not unless I buy them myself, and even then I put them on eBay, you lose all your money to theft and everything else. So there's just no money in products. The money online is for me doing my shows, having subscribers, having people to listen to my podcasts. I get paid by sponsors there. I have YouTube shows. I'm liquidating $1 million of inventory I have at my local warehouse, which isn't even online anywhere. I'm doing that in lot boxes where you can come in and buy Christmas lights, sets, and sheep sets and all that. All that's being set up. I have some lot boxes ready you can go look at. Just go to bit.ly, bit.ly/, write this down, capital D, capital L, capital S, HOP. It stands for Dragon Deals Live Shop. I get online on Wednesday at 1 p.m. and Friday at 7 p.m. And you can fill a box. If you come in, you say, hey, I'm interested in toys. My employee brings a bunch of toys over and I hold it up, $5, $2. And we just fill a box. After you get filled, I tell you what the price of the box is, you pay it, and then it comes out to you. Lots. Also, in that app, I don't have them all made up, but if you look at the Christmas lights one, it says Christmas items, there's a few Christmas light lot boxes made. Basically sets of 4 and 6 or whatever in different types. So everything I'm selling from my old eBay business, which was 8,000 multi-variation listings, guys. We're talking over $1 million of my products still sitting in the warehouse. All of my old eBay stuff I'm going to sell at keywebco.mystrikingly.com or in that little bit.ly link that I just sent you, that bit.ly.capital DDLS, all those letters capital DDLS HOP, not capital. Stands for Dragon Deals Live Shop. The only lot boxes I kind of have ready that I can think of off the top of my head are the Christmas lights, and there's only a few. But that will give you an idea of what I'm going to be selling on my own website. What I'm selling at keywebco.com is going to be very high-end stuff, guys. No longer am I going to be doing the low volume sales stuff. Very high-end. Women's clothes, men's clothes, suits, tuxedos, wedding dresses, high-end toys, radio-controlled cars, speedboats, jewelry, very good jewelry. All USA fulfilled, all from purchase to front door in 7 days. When you buy it in the middle of the night on one day, you'll have it within 7 days. They say 3 to 5. I say 7. I always add time. I'd much rather you expect it in 7 days and get it in 3. So, and no AliExpress, no China fulfilled orders whatsoever. Everything's going to be US shipped. Now, I'm a global store. That will kill my global store, guys. I'm telling you right out. I already know that my global sales are going to go down to almost nothing. I've been making 10, 15 global sales a day in Russia and different places, all through the AliExpress thing. And I'm making money. But there's a lot of problems. It takes too long. I've had things caught by customs. I've had a lot of scammers because they know that the items are coming from AliExpress. I'm too old and too tired to deal with that crap. So, all that stuff is gone. I'm taking down 7,464 listings today. Well, they are. Who knows how quickly they'll get it done. Once my store gets emptied out, the only thing that you're going to see in there will be some sunglasses and 600 costumes. Really good costumes, too. Then I will be adding, after I do the 600 costumes and get those all cataloged and indexed and everything where they need to be, after I get all that done, then I will start adding women's clothes. Beautiful tunic blouses and stuff, all about $85, $95. Same things that you'd be paying $130 in most stores. So the price is a little better, but it's not what I'm used to. It's going to be very hard for me to figure out price points because I'm used to small margins on $20 and $30 items by selling in the hundreds. This is totally different. This is a bigger game. This is, I might have an item that's $100 that I might only make 10 or 15 on, but the buyer gets it extremely fast. It's very high quality, and I am backed by the companies on these things. Returns or whatnot, I don't have, it's just not all in my lap. If one of these items comes at $100 and a buyer says, oh, there's a missing stitch, my supplier covers my ass. Not like AliExpress where you pay and then you can apply and then they may or may not give you money. Okay, so there's advantages, but I'm going to be making very, very little money. Very little money off this. But as I was explaining, I'll have 40, 50, 60,000 items, all US fulfilled, all at your front door within a week. I also have global shipping. Now this is what's going to kill my global part of my business, which is what's been paying the bills. I have a flat rate of $25 for shipping for all global customers, no matter what the price is. However, I'm going to have to go back and manually adjust some of the prices a little higher. Some of the things are $50 to be sent from the US to the UK. If I was ordering from AliExpress, it costs like $6. So there's no money in sending global items out from the US. But I'm set up as a global store. I have listeners all over the world. I have shoppers all over the world. And they'll still buy, but the numbers are going to be astronomically small because they have to pay a ridiculous amount of money because it's coming from the US. Same item I can get from AliExpress. Well, not exactly the same item. Lower quality. Similar item I could get at AliExpress where the cost of shipping would be the cost of the whole thing. So my global sales are going to bottom out. My US sales will go crazy. People spend stupid amounts of money for stuff here because they want it quick. So that's the new business model. In other words, products are dead to me. Products mean nothing. My money is going to come from my selling the websites, which I got a contract for again today, and from people listening to my podcasts. That's where my money comes from. I have other sources, but that's mostly it. Now, I still have $1 million of inventory that I'm going to be selling in another website. That's the keywebco.mystrikingly.com in lots. But it's not going to be individual items for sale. It's just lots. You want a radio control card? Let's say I have 4 of the same model. They're all going to be in a lot. Great for resellers because I'm selling them below wholesale cost. So basically, I'm turning into bulk, B-U-O-Q. Big lots, smaller lots, actually, small lot boxes of items that either a customer or a reseller might want. Oh, we got lots of people in there. Hey, how's it going, Kim? Having a hard time reading your comments. And it's real small on the screen. But yeah, everything's changed. So basically, I had almost 11,000 items up in my store. It's going to be down to 600 items as soon as Shopify gets done taking off the rest. I canceled Arbella. That saves me $30 a month. I canceled the AliExpress. That didn't cost me but $5 a month. I canceled the AliExpress reviews, which I'm going to miss. I don't think that this new company has reviews to import. That sucks. People like to see reviews on the page. So I'm going to have to see if there's some way I can get some reviews from these products imported into my store. So basically, I'm going to be saving about $65 a month and not have all that China and tariff drama and all that crap to deal with. So, this is huge changes, guys. That means you're not going to be able to go to keywebco.com and go in there and spend $100 and get what would cost you $300 somewhere else. That means you're going to go to keywebco.com and you're going to spend $100 that would cost you $130 everywhere else. That's a very big difference for my business. But the performance of it will be much better. You order something, it's at your front door delivered in a week. You can order globally, and it's very fast. DHL, high-end stuff. Even global sales are delivered very quickly. So it's like platform shopping, but it's not on the platform. And I am fairly limited on some of the product types. Like, I'm not going to be able to have all the bells and whistles with the electronics anymore. I'm not going to be able to sell you a tablet for $150 that you would pay $300 for in the U.S. I'll be able to sell you a tablet for $250 that you would pay for $300 in the U.S. You see the difference? So I make nothing. I make much less money, but I will have better responses to the people that do buy and a much better quality of product to draw customers in, even though the products are secondary to me now. Used to be, everything I did was just try to sell this, try to sell that, get you to eBay over there to buy that, get you to Amazon to buy that, get you to Etsy to buy that, wherever I happen to be selling stuff. Now my objective is, you can buy all the crap you want. That's great. I really need the money from the sales of the products. But while you're here, check out this really fancy website I can make you a dirt sheet. While you're here, learn how to do this. Or while you're here, get this recipe. And I'll have affiliate marketing added into these sites very soon. So my game has totally changed. Totally changed. No reselling of used stuff. Only distribution of new products from the United States. Very pathetic market in my opinion, but that's what most everybody does. And like I said, the products, yeah, if I sell some, that's great. But really, it's just to draw people into my websites and get them to my websites for me or listen to my podcasts. Now, I have other funnels. I just got a huge bunch of affiliate links I got approved for today, including all the big ones. But how much Amazon crap do I want on my websites when I'm trying to make sales? Not too much. How much Walmart crap do I want on my websites when I'm trying to sell products? Not too much. So what I'm mostly going to be adding are like financial services and travel on, or not travel on, that's a product. I mean travel agencies and lawyer offices and credit cards. Those kind of affiliate links will be available in my blogs and on my websites. Because I don't want to really put products in there. I've got products of my own. So that's what's going on there. So nothing's really messed up for my affiliates. I have a lot of affiliates. They can still grab links. Oh, by the way, if you are an affiliate and you've grabbed a link and you've shared it around to one of these items that are being taken down, you can take those links down if you wish. But if you just wait about a week, all of those 404s. They don't really say 404. Some will. But all of those things that get directed to my site when the item is gone, I will be adding a redirect, which will work with your affiliate link. So what that means is if you posted a whole bunch of my items around it, those items have been taken down, you can take down those if you wish, or you can just leave them up, and in about a week, it will redirect them to another product in my store. You will still get your pay. It's what brings them into my store that registers you. It doesn't matter what they're looking at. So for all the affiliates out there that have been marketing my products, just your sites are going to be kind of crappy for a few days until I can get that redirect done. I need to let these other products come down. We're just waiting on Shopify. I've got to get all these products down. Then I need to do the redirects. Then I'm going to upload all the new products. Like I said, you're going to see like a week of clothing. That's all my store is going to be loading for a week. Probably all the rest of this week, all I'm going to be doing is, I started with costumes. I'll finish out all the costumes. Then I'll go into women's clothes, then men's clothes, then kids' clothes. Then I'll go into the next thing I'll do will be go into shoes. I just category by category, I'll be rebuilding my store. Probably about 3 or 4 days for each product type. It depends on how quickly my VA can keep up with me. Because I'll be listing several thousand items a day, but they're all the same thing. So all he has to do is go in when he gets up and says, oh, what's Roger listed today? And he goes, oh, look, it's all closed today. So he goes in and he'll do a search through my products, men's t-shirts, and he will tag the men's t-shirts. Then he'll go men's pants, and he will tag the men's pants. Then he'll go women's t-shirts, he will tag the women's t-shirts. Women's pants, he will tag the women's pants. Then all those get put into collections. So my actual store is going to actually operate much better than it did before, because every product type is going to be individually named with tags, product types, and put in the specific collection that particular product goes in manually. We'll have it automated, but manually meaning as I'm listing, you're adding the data that you need. That's what I mean. So he's got to keep up with me, but that's very easy. If I list 1,000 shirts that are men's shirts, all he has to do is click a button, hit select all, add tag, write men's shirts, and he's done. Then he goes to collection and adds those. Navigation's going to give him a little headache. But basically, we're going to build product type by product type. So the store is getting a complete redo, all U.S. fulfilled. So I have to change all of my shipping information out there. I'm still going to leave my global theme to my store. But to be honest with you, I'm not going to be getting any global sales. Very few. Just high-end ones. So that's what's going on with keywebco.com. That's a little bit of a nightmare, isn't it? Also, today at 7 p.m., I have a show. The theme of the show today is Who the Hell Knows? I don't know what my theme is. I didn't make an event. So basically the show today at 7 p.m. Central Standard Time is going to be just pop in, ask questions. I'll be discussing these product types. I'll be discussing payment processing. I'm also going to discuss what you are required to do to be able to sell any brand, new or used, online. It's coming down the pipe. I got hit early because I'm a big seller. You guys are all going to need authorization letters. Selling used items too. You are hearing me correctly. Has nothing to do with your platform. It'll have to do with your PayPal and your payment processing. They will let you sell all the product you want used. But eventually you're going to get a letter that says we will no longer pay you until you send us a letter that says that you can sell product new or used. I hope you're listening. We'll talk about that a little bit tonight. That's a new nightmare for everybody. All right, guys. Well, I hope you enjoyed listening rattle on and on and on. I'm going to let you go. I am fairly close to where the hospital is, and I do need to make a few phone calls. I will be back on at 7 p.m. Central Standard Time tonight. Like I said, I don't really have a theme for the show tonight. Normally, I share an app or whatever. The theme for the show tonight is we're going to come in and we're going to discuss products. We're going to discuss branding, and we're going to discuss payment processing, because those are the things that are going to be affecting everyone within a few months. Already have affected a lot of Amazon sellers. Well, that's rolling across the board, guys. I'm giving you a heads up. So come find out